Let's bring in NBC News White House correspondent Monica Alba with more on this. So, Monica, President Biden spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu yesterday. What did the two talk about?
Well, Joe, they really talked about this need for more humanitarian aid to flow into Gaza. We did see those convoys. The U.S. says there needs to be more, but there is this question of when the Rafah border crossing may open up again. The UN says you would need 100 of those trucks every day just to meet some of these critical needs. And as we know, there have only been several dozen this weekend. So they spoke to that. And then also this urgent need to try to get more hostages out. The U.S. was delighted that those two Americans were released, but they're trying to work with the Israelis to see if they can get any of their people out of Gaza. Joe and Savannah.
Yeah, Monica, so speaking of those two, over the weekend, President Biden spoke with the two Americans who had been freed by Hamas. First, let's listen to a little bit of that.
Hey, Judith.
Hello, President.
I'm so glad you're home. I'm not home. I'm glad you're out.
Thank you so very, very much.
Hey, Nat, how are you? God love you.
I just want to say thank you for your services for Israel.
Well, look, that's been long serving. I'm just delighted we're able to get you out. We've been working on it a long time. We're gonna get them all out, God willing.
Obviously, Monica, there is so much information to come from those two being out, but what do we know at this point about the White House's efforts to rescue other hostages still being held?
Well, they're actively working on it. They say hour by hour, but this is really a situation where they don't want to share any other details beyond that because it's so sensitive. But we know there's a team of technical experts on the ground who are very much experienced in hostage recovery. We're working with the Israeli counterparts who are advising them as well. And then they're still really just trying to figure out how many Americans might still be held there. We know we have seen Hamas say they're willing to potentially release more hostages. So the administration has hope, even though they know it will be incredibly difficult in the days and weeks and potentially longer time frame ahead.
So, Monica, beyond working on the hostage situation, we know President Biden requesting this $105 billion aid package that came in his address Thursday night. How are Republicans reacting to his proposal, and what is the White House doing to pressure Congress to try and get that money approved?
Well, it depends on which kinds of Republicans you're asking. Some of them are completely in favor of linking some of these different international priorities with domestic priorities. When you look at that list there, obviously billions would go to Ukraine for new funding to continue their war against Russia, now entering its second year. But then also things like border security and other issues on the home front that Republicans and the GOP have been pushing for is something that's in this deal that they could get behind. We heard a little bit from Senator Mitch McConnell on how he sees it and how he's going to try to help get the Senate to get this over the finish line. Listen.
I know there are some Republicans in the Senate and maybe more in the House that think Ukraine is somehow different. I view it as all interconnected. Also, the notion that the Europeans are not doing enough. They've done almost $90 billion. They're housing a bunch of refugees who escaped. I think that our NATO allies in Europe have done quite a lot.
What's incredibly complicated here, though, of course, is the fact that since there is no Speaker of the House, even though this supplemental funding request has been made, that needs to be sorted out before any of this can proceed.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.